Hello, my name is Justin Bailey. This presentation is called Peloton Recovery Plan. The purpose of this presentation is to summarize my analysis of Peloton's business challenges and explain the strategy I recommended for future recovery and growth. In this presentation, I will cover the company overview, SWOT analysis, financial trends and ratios, strategic recommendation, competence reflection, conclusion, and references. My presentation is organized into 7 main parts. First, I will provide a brief introduction and company overview. Second, I will explain Peloton's mission and market context. Third, I will discuss SWOT analysis. Fourth, I will review Peloton's financial trends and ratios. Fifth, I will present my strategic recommendations. Sixth, I will reflect on how this project demonstrates my competence as a future business administrator. Finally, I will close with my conclusion and references. Company overview and strategic problem. Peloton was founded in 2012 and became known for combining connected fitness equipment with subscription-based digital workout content. Its core products included interactive bikes, treadmills, rowing machines, and digital fitness subscriptions. Peloton's mission is to deliver immersive and challenging workouts that are accessible and engaging throughout technology and community. During the pandemic, Peloton experienced major growth because consumers increasingly exercise from home. However, that demand later declined, which created significant financial and strategic pressure. The company still has a large user base with about 6.3 million users and 2.87 million paid subscribers in 2025. Even so, its revenue trend shows the core problem. Revenue peaked in 2021 at about $4.02 billion and declined to about $2.48 billion by 2025. This makes Peloton a strong case for strategic analysis because it highlights the challenge of sustaining growth after a temporary market surge. SWOT analysis. This slide summarizes my SWOT analysis of Peloton. Starting with strengths, Peloton has loyal subscriber community, premium equipment and content, strong brand recognition, and integrated digital ecosystem. These strengths give the company a differentiated position in connected fitness and help build consumer loyalty. Its weaknesses include high product prices, supply chain and recall issues, declining revenue and losses, and a relatively narrow product portfolio. These weaknesses reduce flexibility and make it harder for Peloton to compete in a broader market. Its opportunities include expanding into corporate wellness and business partnerships, pursuing global expansion, using artificial intelligence for personalized training, and offering more affordable subscription tiers. These opportunities could help Peloton reach new customer segments. Its threats include intense competition, economic pressure on consumers, products, safety regulation, and changing consumer preferences. Although the SWOT analysis shows that Peloton still has valuable assets, it must respond strategically to major market and operational risk. Financial trends and ratios. This slide presents the financial side of the analysis. The chart shows how revenue increased sharply during the pandemic and then declined in the following years. At the same time, Peloton experienced major losses. Although those losses improved over time, this tells us that management has made some progress in controlling costs, but the company is still recovering from the collapse of unsustainable growth. Looking at the ratios, profit margin improved from about negative 45.2% in 2023 to negative 4.8% in 2025. That's a major improvement, but it still indicates that profitability remains a concern. The liabilities to revenue ratio remained about 1, which suggests Peloton still has meaningful financial pressure relative to its sales base. The current ratio stayed above 1.7, which suggests Peloton still has acceptable short-term liquidity, but the trend also shows the company must remain disciplined. The key takeaway is that Peloton challenge is not simply declining sales. The deeper issue is the need to align its cost structure, strategy, and growth model with post-pandemic demand conditions. Recommended strategy. Based on the SWOT and financial analysis, I developed a Three strategic recommendations. First, they need to broaden their reach. They need to launch lower friction offers, including lower price digital tiers and more accessible equipment bundles. Increase retention rate, use personalization, habit, design, and community features to improve subscription stickiness, most probably AI of some sorts, rebuild trust, strengthen quality control, supply resilience, and proactive product safety communication. Those are my recommended strategies. Implementation roadmap and success measures. A recovery strategy needs clear sequencing and measurable checkpoints. So I created a 24-month plan. For the first 0 to 6 months, they stabilize, improve quality control, reset messaging, protect liquidity, and launch targeted retention campaigns. Then expanding towards the 6 to 12 months where they pilot lower cost offers, corporate wellness partnerships, and more personalized digital experiences. Then moving towards the 12 to 24 month where they scale, where they grow new channels, optimize international partnerships, and track profitability by segment. And these at the bottom are key performance indicators, metric. So on the right is why it matters. We have subscriber retention, which shows whether engagement and product value are improving, revenue mix, which tracks progress towards less hardware dependence, adjusted profitability, which measures whether growth is becoming sustainable, and lastly, recall and quality incidents that signals whether trust in rebuilding is actually working. All right, slide 7, competence reflection. Researching and writing this project demonstrates my competence as a business administrator in several ways. First, it demonstrates analytical rigor. I use both market research and financial analysis to understand Peloton's decline and recovery potential. Second, it demonstrates strategic thinking. I connected the SWOT findings and financial results to realistic recommendations rather than simply describing the company's problems. Third, it demonstrates communication skills. I organize the information into logical presentation format that clearly explains the issue, supports the analysis, and presents solutions. Overall, this project shows my ability to evaluate a real business problem, interpret evidence, and recommend practical actions. All right, in conclusion, Peloton is a strong example of a company that experienced rapid growth, followed by a significant market correction. Although the company has faced declining revenue, financial pressure, and operational challenges, it still has meaningful advantages in its brand, community, and digital platform. Thank you for listening to my presentation. And the final slides list the sources used in this presentation, including market data, financial references, and supporting research.